Alright, welcome back to some more Mia Fey, Ace Spirit Attorney, Ace Attorney Online, mouthful of a title, playthrough. So last time, well, since the likes didn't reach 30 until Saturday, and that was like after the fact where I didn't record anything, I decided to put up the New Year's lost episode that I didn't do, or didn't put up because it was not finished, but decided to put it up anyway. And now we're gonna move on to case 2 for Mia Fey. I mean, thank you all for the likes as well. It's how you got the lost episode. Before I move into case 2 though, someone informed me in the part 7 that there is not a completion. This isn't completed yet, so I will play as far as I can up in this case, but otherwise, until the case is actually completed, I'm gonna have to stop whenever the game stops me. So with that, let us continue. Here is the unfeatured case 2. Turnabout. Wait, what? Oh! Okay. Well, I'll be right back because the screens are unaligned again. Alright, so I fixed up everything. I even fixed up the court record. So the last session I did with this, the top screen was kind of off-centered when I was ever in the court record, but this time it's all fixed up, and then everything else is pretty much the same. I can't help if the court record, the description down here does not fit, and I'll have to go to the entire screen or something. But it is all fixed up to how it should be for the most part. And with that, let me also say that I recorded about 10 minutes in, and I'm just going to react like nothing ever happened. So yeah, because I forgot to unmute my microphone as soon as this cutscene played out. So good job, Luke. Good job. You kind of screwed up and forgot to turn on the mic, but technical difficulties, it happens. It happens. So with that, have I played this case before? No, I have not. And enjoy the Ace Attorney's favorite game show. With that. Okay, mic's on. Good. So my one big concern with that, is that the very last statement, it just skips right into blacking out. So it kind of, since this is supposed to be a case that is in the process of being finished, that probably should get fixed a little bit, because that can actually screw up, like, if someone's reading it, they might be like, I wasn't finished reading that, even though what it said, I didn't catch it last time, but this time I caught it, and I know it said Maya was cleaning up the office until, yeah, so that, we're at Sony Pictures Studios, the set of Jeopardy! Yes! Da 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 da. No.
Let's take a look at the clue right now.
I just gotta love it when a game goes all out to even have a little tiny bit of voice acting in it. So, chefs from Japan are very careful to prepare this seafood, as the creature contains a deadly poison. I won't beat around the bush. I half got it right. I first said the tigerfish because I know they have a poison in it, but then it was like, wait, no, it's a pufferfish. I should know this because it's freaking it was a Danganronpa thing, I think, too. I think it was. I can't remember. I just remember, I feel like it was a Danganronpa thing, but maybe it wasn't.
30 seconds, players. Good luck.
Alright. So, with that, we have, over to the left, yes, we have Jan Kinnings with $28,900, Rad Butter with $45,800, and Jeremy Derev with $18,500, aka Grossberg. Alright, let's start with Jeremy Derev, who has $18,500, and his answer was... What is pufferfish? That is correct. And the wager? $13,500. That will augment his score to $32,000. Let's go to Jan Kinnings. He wrote, what is fugu? The Japanese we will accept. He has $28,900. How much did he risk? All of it, giving him the lead with $57,800. Let's see what Rad Butter has. He has $45,800, and it wasn't a runaway game for him. And he wrote, what is fugu? That's correct. And did you wager enough to win? Yes, you did. You're our Clash of the Titans winner, recipient of $4 million. Jan Kinnings wins $1 million, and Jeremy Derev wins $500,000. We'll see you in our premiere of our 32nd season. So long, everyone. 'Cause I look like Alec Trebec. I had to add that last part because, seriously, he did not look like Alec Trebec. Do gotta say, they never actually, I think, used this background in the original game. They actually made it a little cool looking with the whole sundown sort of thing going for it. So, yeah. Alright, but yeah, it's Vanco Law Offices. What a game! Man, I just wish Jan Kinnings would have won that game. Then he could have won more money on Jeopardy. than red butter! Hey, sis. What is it, Maya? Would you be able to take me out tonight? You mean, to a restaurant? Yes. Can you? Well, that depends. Have you mastered the level 4, the 4th level techniques? Yes, because she would be mastering those when Phoenix Wright is around. Of course I did! Alright, I'll take you out. Thank you, Maya. Let me close up shop for the day. Yes, because your attorney's office is a shop. I would expect you to say something more like, let me close up the office for the day, but... Longest ringtone ever. Now, what is this theme from? I cannot recognize it, but it's a really nice theme. Okay, that's my phone. I better get it. Hello? Thanco Law Offices. This is Maya, Mia. Faye speaking. Maya Faye? Hello. I'm calling to request your services. Who is this? You better watch the evening news right now. A request for my legal services? A report on the evening news? It looks like I'll be working overtime, and I won't be going home tonight. Oh, bother. Alright. Yay! It's World News Tonight! I guess it's the World News Tonight for my evening news. From ABC Studios, this is the World News Tonight. Jeez, I wasn't done reading that! Damn it! Good evening, everyone. I don't remember what Pinnings looks like because I do not watch World Evening News on ABC Studios. We begin this broadcast with a breaking news report. Approximately 1 hour ago. I don't even know if Pinnings is a guy or a girl. I'm pretty sure it's a guy, though, if I recall. There was a report of a triple murder at the Sony Pictures Studios. The murders allegedly happened inside the studios where the quiz show Jeopardy is being taped. No! The 3 victims are Jeopardy veterans Jan Kinnings, Rad Butter, and Jeremy Derev. No! These 3 victims had competed in the Clash of the Titans tournament that had aired today. A suspect has been taken into custody, and it is somebody that nobody expected it to be. No! He is none other than Jeopardy host, Alec Trebec. I wonder what Alec Trebec would think of this right now. It comes as a shock to many people today, including Luke, and even the police department was quite confused, including Luke. For more on this story, we turn to George Gibson. What? No! Alec Trebec? That can't be right! Tell me about it. I know. This can't be true. This can't be a mere coincidence that a suspect who called me is this very same person on TV. If this man is who I think it is, then I think we ought to pay a visit to the detention center right now. Let's examine some stuff. Yeah, I've never done this before. I can examine stuff. Let's examine that. This is no time for wandering around in my office. Well, how about let's present my badge. Why are we wasting time showing my stuff off? We need to go to the detention center now. Well, how about we... What should we do now? What else? Go down to the detention center, you dummy! We can't let Alec Trebec be called a murderer. Gee, she's right. Okay. No, I don't want to... No! God dang it, I can't click off. Let's move, please. To the detention center, please. Is Mr. Trebec available now? Yes, he is. We're done with our initial questioning, so you may talk to the suspect. Thank you, sir. He's usually so stoic on TV. He does try to make the show interesting with the interviews. You're right about that. But I like the guy. Well, at least on TV. He's 74 years old and still running the show. Wow! I have such respect for this guy. Way to just butter up and be a brown noser and just let it all out, Maya. I respect him too, but after this incident, I wonder if he'll still be running the show. Are you Maya Fey? Are you Alec Trebec? Don't look like it. Why, yes, I am. Oh my God! I can't believe they've placed you under arrest! Me neither. Why do I say neither when I see that word? Me neither. I'm still shocked on how this all happened. Mr. Trebec? You can call me Alec. Don't need to be that formal, Maya. Yes, sir, I mean, Alec. You know, this is probably going to shock you, but my trial is set for tomorrow morning. And I definitely need someone to represent me tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh my God. I can see that. If you can tell me what happened, then I can probably help you. I'll definitely tell you all I know. Let's turn that down to barely anything, because they really need to fix that song. It sounds like someone's trying to blow it through a speaker, like, at max. But at the same... Yeah, just at max. It just sounds horrible. Let's see. I'll just go to this and say, let's examine... You! That's the guard, I see. Always stuck in this room. Though I wonder, is he listening to us? What about that? There's a camera there. I don't know why there should be one. Double security? I don't know why there should be one. There's nothing to note about that. Fine! Okay. Well, since I like to show it off... Do you see this on my suit? Yes. Do you see it? You see this? Yes. Isn't that an attorney's badge? I know this because I am the host of Jeopardy and I should know all things. Yes, this means that if you choose me as your lawyer, I will do everything possible to defend you. I know that. This is why I had called you first. You called me first? Yes, there's a reason I did that. Let's see. Did not mean to do that. Yes, I know there's nothing to note. You see this? Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Alec, what can you say about this? I have no idea what that is. There isn't anything I can say about that. Sorry. Fair enough. No one really knows what it is. How about this? How about this? Mr. Trebec, I was wondering, how did you get my number? Marvin Grossberg gave me your number, and I didn't even ask for it. Well, that's strange. What? Mr. Grossberg gave you my number? Not just yours. He also gave me Diego's and Robert's numbers. I didn't even bother to call them. Robert. Why do I remember that name? Now I know Diego. Oh, I know Diego. AKA, spoiler alert for game number 3. Because I know one person thought that I was kind of spoiling it. But these are fan cases. However, Diego is definitely Godot from the 3rd game. So, wow. Ow, my ear! Well, that's not exactly true. I wanted to call Diego. But I almost forgot what happened a few years ago. Diego? Who's he? Your ex-boyfriend? Oh, of course she would respond like that with Diego, considering how close they were supposed to be, if I recall. And Maya being the sister-in-law saying that. He's just an acquaintance back at Grossberg's office. Diego Armando. He actually was my boyfriend. He's actually my boyfriend. Yeah, I thought so. It's like, weren't they supposed to be close? He's the inspiration and the reason I'm still in the business of law. He helped me with my first case ever, and that case wasn't a very pretty case to begin with. We tried to defend my first client, Terry Falls, against accusations of murder of Valerie Hawthorne. However, through the proceedings, we found out that the real killer is Dahlia Hawthorne. She's nothing more than a conniving... Whoa! She's nothing more than a conniving witch who cares about no one but herself. Although, that does pretty much sum her up. Diego had pushed me to finish the court battle and nail the killer. But our client would not cooperate, and I know why. She's the exact reason we cannot nail her. She fooled my client into loving her, but she has no heart. And for that, gave him a heart attack or something like that. I remember coughing up blood. He was really pissed at the fact that we could not nail the killer. Yeah, so much he freaking broke his mug and freaking bled his hand. He saw how much fight I had in the courtroom. We soon became an item, a power couple, if you will. We began to investigate that fake kidnapping incident. We were so close to finding that truth. That was until about 6 months later, when Dahlia went to see Diego. Little did I know that she would have done something very cold, evil, and heartless. She had poisoned Diego's coffee! Yeah, that's pretty heartless, poisoning someone's coffee. I mean, that would be like going up to me and poisoning my freaking soda. That's just wrong, man! Poisoning someone's drinkable liquid. That Shiva devil. Damn you, Dahlia! Damn you to hell! I could never forgive you! You nearly killed Diego! You poisoned him into a coma! I have to go to the hospital every day to see how Diego is even doing! He's comatose, almost in a vegetative state, and he still is. But I got my revenge on Dahlia. That was when I was defending another client, an art student, by the name of Phoenix Wright. I don't know how she did it, but she ensnared Mr. Wright's heart. Wright was on trial for murdering his classmate, but that's not the truth of the case. The truth of the matter is that she really wanted to kill Wright over her necklace. The very same necklace that held the poison which had put my boyfriend in a coma. I was able to connect the two events together, which should have ended the case. If Phoenix Wright didn't eat the poisoned vessel! Nevertheless, I still managed to pin the crime on Dahlia, and my revenge is complete. I get quite emotional inside every time I hear the name Diego. He downloaded his ringtone into my phone. That's my memento of him. It's my favorite ringtone. Is that what that theme is? Okay. This reminds me of him. I can smell his signature blend, number 107, just by that ringtone. Well, that's how you cheer. That's how you cheer people back up. It's like you can, if you listen to the song enough, it's like you can still smell the coffee that was in the room that he was drinking it in. Sis? I think you spaced out. Your phone is ringing. Oh, really? Let me check that. Let's see. One text message. Who's it from? Who's it from? The message isn't important. Aw, boo! And that's why I forgot to turn the volume back up or down, because I would have remembered, or I wouldn't have remembered, and then, yeah. It looks like you've been in showbiz for a long time, hasn't it? So much that this sounds like it's coming out of a frickin' phonograph. That's certainly correct, Maya. You know, I've started going on this kind of business since, I'd say, the 1970s. Damn. That's like 45 years ago. From 70, I should say. Never have I had this kind of problem before. I wouldn't want to be in this kind of problem either. I'm a pretty old guy right now. I don't want to be ending my career with a triple murder. I would definitely have to agree with you there. If I was freaking 75 and pinned at being a murderer, that seems rather cold, whoever the hell it was. So I'll do anything that will help our case, and anything that will help your job. Well, I have plenty of questions to ask. Like what? For example, the show itself. Fair enough, Maya. I'm open to those questions. Jeopardy! So tell me, how long has it passed since this show first aired? Since 1983. Ah, okay, so hasn't been almost 50 years since the show aired, but it has been like 32 years now. Such a long time for a show! It definitely is. It's a legendary show after all. Are these shows aired live? No. These shows are taped every Tuesday and Thursdays. I tape 5 shows a day. Damn! Is that true? Holy crap! Whoa! 5 shows a day? If it's a half-hour show on TV, how long does it take to record it? Seriously. 2 hours. Oh. Really? Well, if that's also the case, that wouldn't be too bad either. I mean, hell. Working 2 hours a day, twice a week? Jeez. Huh? Why is that? Sometimes we have to make a call to Oxford University to verify answers. Why Oxford University? Probably the smartest university or something. We get their sponsorships. Besides, they have the most accurate information available. Ah, okay. It's really not too different from other syndicated game shows. The big difference? We take 2 weeks of shows in a week, so we stay pretty current with the news. Speaking of which, when did you last record this episode? If I'm not mistaken, it was last Thursday on June 18th. And down goes the volume again. Wait, why were people murdered at the Jeopardy studio? Or the 3 people that were there on Thursday, why were they killed there? It seems more like this was definitely a setup if that's the case. I just wonder if the potential prosecutor knows about this. I'm getting great info from Alec. Okay, why me first? Was money the reason you called me first? No. Huh? See, after over 30 years hosting Jeopardy, I've become a very rich guy. Yeah, I kinda could see that. That's why I say 2 hours a day, twice a week, for someone that's probably pretty good in the money. That is not bad at all. So while I can afford a more expensive defense, I choose not to. Why is that? Well, there's a reason why I chose you first. It's about how I view the law and lawyers. Talk about serious face. This is new. I've never heard of Richmond opting for cheaper defense. And with his reason too. I have to admit, I've never had a client choose me for his views on the law. Well, considering how, it was pointed out in the last case how prosecutors were starting to become really horrible, except for Edgeworth and Von Karma, which we know Von Karma, which is the middle finger, by the way, kind of screws people over with forged evidence. Meanwhile, Edgeworth is just that good of a prosecutor, I would say. But otherwise, it seems like law in these times were crap too. It's pretty bizarre. For a lawyer, that is. It's pretty bizarre everywhere. I won't know what that means until you tell me why. It all comes down to one word. Mythology. Methodology? I don't like the way lawyers operate. Well, the richer ones, that is. Oh, I can see where you are coming from ASAP. People, I don't think anyone, well, obviously no one from any other country may have heard of this company. Heck, maybe it might be a Floridian company, but there's these people called Morgan and Morgan, which is a law attorney's office, and they will take your case if they're guaranteed for the win, because my dad got into an accident or something, and it pretty much hurt his back and stuff as of last year, and it's been taking forever. And pretty much they took his case at first, but as soon as they saw there was like, as soon as there was not like any chance that they were gonna like be able to get something, as soon as there was that sliver of a chance, they dropped him. Because they were like, we don't want someone that's not going to give us any money. We just want the money. So I can see where you're coming from exactly. Jeez, I freaking hate. What do you have against richer lawyers? What I just said. I don't like the way they get not guilty verdicts for their clients. Huh? I've got plenty of lawyer friends. However, I think it's because they get paid so much that they can do whatever pleases them. It doesn't matter if they think they'll win or not. The one thing I will not tolerate is forgery. I'm pretty sure if Trebec would see this, and seeing how good of a name he's being seen with not tolerating forgery whatsoever, and even going so far as to go for the less expensive lawyer because they will not do whatever it takes to get that not guilty verdict, then yeah, I've attended a few cases, watching them do their job. If there's one thing they all do, it's that they forge evidence. I can't tolerate that at all. But not all rich lawyers are like that. I know that. I believe Grossberg was your mentor, wasn't he? He was. I would have called him, but I have a feeling he would send Hammond, and I don't trust Hammond. I recognize that name. I can't remember that name off the top of my head, but I do recognize that name. Why not? What? I'm not seeing red locks here! These are supposed to be psych locks around him. What? I'm seeing red locks here. Also, if you notice something, on my side, the Magatama is not here anymore. That means there's a reason he's not talking. Sis, why is her Magatama glowing a bright blue color? Let's see. My lucky charm, I have it on me at all times. I'm actually wearing it. It is active only when I sense a deep secret, which I'm pretty sure it's always been darker blue. So now that it's lighting up... Oh, you didn't know about the Magatama's secret? I'll tell you that later. I don't think we can get anywhere by unlocking his psych lock. At least, not now. Mr. Trebec, before we go, let me ask you this question. What is it? Did you poison the 3 men? I can assure you that I did not poison anybody. Not today, not yesterday, not ever. My Magatama isn't reacting to that statement. He's truly innocent of the triple poisonings / murders. I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask again, just to make sure I'm not seeing things. Can you say that again, once more, with clarity? I can assure you that I did not poison anybody. Not today, not yesterday, not ever. Confirmed. Thank you, sir. I'll be seeing you sometime later or tomorrow. What will be your next move? We need to go to the crime scene ASAP to get an autopsy report. I think we'd better hurry. Sony Pictures Studios will close soon. Yikes! Okay, let's go. I'm gonna save it right here because I'm gonna end the episode right here, but at the same time, I just want to press him and see what I want to see what happens when I do this. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Ah, there they are. So it's 2. Why not Grossberg? Ah, I love this music. So you have a reason not to choose Grossberg, am I correct? That's right. But I don't feel like revealing it. So you're telling me that Grossberg wasn't your first choice? It definitely wasn't my first choice, and that's the truth. Okay then, why wasn't that the case? It's because of Hammond. Robert Hammond? Isn't that the guy that, got... No... I feel like he was murdered in one of the cases. That's what I feel like. Yes, Robert Hammond. Unless you provide something about him. I'm not talking. Sorry. I don't have anything. And it's locked too. So yeah, I'm gonna stop it right here because I would have actually had more done tonight, but I'm gonna get up a little early and I'd rather try to start rendering this video out as well as one other video that's gonna be going up on Wednesday. So yeah, with that, let's go there because I am sick and tired of that music. that horrible, horrible, horrible sounding music in my earphones. But yeah, with that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time for another video of Ace Attorney Online, the Mia Fey Ace Spirit Attorney cases. Have a great day.